So is the cheapest, fastest MacBook Pro in the market? Let's find out.
So Apple's recent revamp of its MacBook lineup makes it a lot easier to understand the target audiences for Apple's laptops. And with the release of the new entry-level 13-inch MacBook Pro also made it easier to pick a 13-inch model. It's easier now because you don't have to decide if you're willing to sacrifice any features when picking an entry-level model over the higher-end ones. The touch bar-less models are no more. They now have the touch bar and those other missing features at the same price as before. Now it basically comes down to processor speed, storage capacity and price. Apple quietly announced an updated base model 13-inch MacBook Pro that featured new 1.4 GHz quad-core processors, and Turbo Boost can kick things up to 3.9 GHz under heavy loads, and with Intel Iris Plus graphics 645, touch bar with Touch ID sensor, T2 security chip, True Tone display and an updated 4th generation butterfly keyboard. So is this new $1299 laptop worth it? True Tone essentially adjusts the color temperature of your display based on the environment you are in. I didn't really find it all that useful since I'm always editing photos or videos when I'm using this computer and need the color accuracy. I do find the 4th generation butterfly keyboard on this new MacBook Pro to be quieter and slightly more comfortable. More important, Apple says that it has added a new material to the mechanism to prevent reliability issues such as accidental double presses or keys not registering. But even if it does end up breaking, Apple will repair your keyboard at no cost for 4 years from the point of sale. The dual speakers that flank the keyboard on the MacBook Pro produce rich sound with pure bass. It sounds great for such a small laptop, and I've watched movies or YouTube videos on here for hours, as well as listened to a few of my Spotify playlists which vary from hip hop, EDM and pop. The MacBook Pro speakers continue to be amongst the best laptop speakers, with the difference made more dramatic when comparing to a few Windows laptops that's this small and at this price point. If you have used Touch ID on the iPhone or iPad, then you'll be right at home with Touch ID on the Mac, like when you're logging back into your Mac after putting it to sleep. Plus you can use it for the App Store, iTunes, Apple Pay and in the Safari and Chrome browsers. Touch ID is managed by the T2 co-processor. The T2 also handles the image processing of the MacBook Pro's built-in FaceTime HD camera, which is still at a disappointing 720p resolution. The T2 chip helps with some encoding jobs. Whether you're a creative pro or you just appreciate a stellar picture, the 2560x1600 pixel Retina display on the 13-inch MacBook Pro is one of the best I have seen on any laptop. Whether you watch any 4K music videos or watch any films, it's bright, which tops out at 500 nits of brightness, and it supports P3 wide color gamut, so it's color accurate. We think the MacBook Pro's display is one of the best displays on any laptop out in the market right now. If you are a photographer or a video creator, you'll enjoy using this laptop to edit photos or videos. There's not much to say about the touchpad other than it is very large and works real well. The trackpad is exactly the same as before, and it remains the best trackpad you can get on any 13-inch laptop. It's silky smooth and extremely responsive to multi-finger swipes and gestures. The touch bar is a touch-based OLED bar that replaces the row of function keys on your keyboard. You can adjust your screen brightness and the volume, keys backlit and add emojis to chat messages, scroll through video and audio, and even give a command to Siri.
Hi Siri.
Namaste.
Sounds good, right? Having only two Thunderbolt 3 ports could be a problem if you are using the laptop in a production environment and you need to connect external storage, a display, a power cord and other devices. Better go with the 4 ports under this situation. The only other port on the laptop is a headphone jack. There is a pretty stark difference regarding real world performance. Take a video editing test in which we transcode a 4K clip to Full HD. It took the MacBook Pro just 3 minutes and 16 seconds compared with 8 minutes and 42 seconds on the air. In everyday use, I found the MacBook Pro very responsive. Even with multiple tabs open in Safari, YouTube started streaming instantly. On Benchmark, we've got 518.29, and on Geekbench 4, a synthetic benchmark that measures overall performance, the MacBook Pro scored 4651 single core and a whopping 16712 in multi-core, which is more than double the MacBook Air. The MacBook Pro also surpasses the XPS 13 and the Spectrum X360. This MacBook reveals a larger battery with a 58.2 watt capacity, which slightly exceeds the 54.5 watt battery found in the previous generation function key model, while keeping the same 10-hour battery life. The MacBook Pro continues to offer one of the fastest SSDs in a laptop. On the Blackmagic disk speed test, the system notched a better write speed and a great read speed of 1214.5 Mbps. So the MagSafe PD is no more. Power is now delivered by USB-C, which fits snugly enough to pull your lappy off the edge of a table if something inadvertently tugs the cable hard enough. So that same plug works as a Thunderbolt 3 port, the most powerful and versatile port ever. You can connect any USB Type-C adapters and devices to access everything. You can connect this USB Type-C to USB-A adapter to connect any external mouse and hard drive too. I've got the Hyperdrive USB Type-C hub, world's #1 USB Type-C hub to connect them all. You can go for it. It's on sale right now, just $49.99. I'll put both links in the description. Of course, Macs have a reputation for not being good at gaming. You could get a Windows-based gaming PC or eGPU for Thunderbolt 3 Max, but still we get much FPS in high-end games like Tomb Raider and etc. This Aircase laptop sleeve provides stylish protection for your laptop or ultrabook, so you must get yourself this kind of case or sleeves. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe me. And what are your thoughts on the new 2019 entry-level MacBook Pro? Sound off down below in the comments with your thoughts and opinions. Till then, I'll see you on the next video.